I'm Rev Myron. I'm a minister with Pathways of Light and a student of A Course in Miracles. I've been studying A Course in Miracles for about 40 years now, and I love it. It's changed my life, as it has many people's lives been changed by A Course in Miracles. One of the things that I do is that I go through the lessons. I've been doing this every year for several years, and I keep a journal. I write down, I read the lesson, that I ask Jesus for clarity and what he wants me to know about at this time around. And then I write whatever comes into my mind, and I keep those journals. It's very interesting. I highly suggest it. To go back and read what was written before. Sometimes it's really surprising. So today we're going to look at a lesson 323. And I'll begin by reading the lesson. I gladly make the sacrifice of fear. Here is the only sacrifice you ask of your beloved Son. You ask him to give up all suffering, all sense of loss and sadness, all anxiety and doubt, and freely let your love come streaming into his awareness, healing him of pain and giving him your own eternal joy. Such is a sacrifice you ask of me, and one I gladly make. The only cost of restoration of your memory to me, for the salvation of the world. And as we pay the debt we owe to truth, a debt that merely is the letting go of self-deceptions and of images we worshiped falsely, truth returns to us in wholeness and in joy. We are deceived no longer. Love has now returned to our awareness, and we are at peace again, for fear has gone and only love remains. So again today, just as yesterday, we're being asked to give up fear in all its forms. Accepting who we really are will rid us of all suffering. We will no longer be anxious or have pain. When we remember who we are, we will return to our natural state of wholeness, peace, and love. Because we misunderstood our own best interests, Jesus has to reinforce the truth. He must emphasize that knowing who we are will not cost us anything that we want. Above all, he wants us to know that it is safe to return to our natural state. What do we have to do to live in joy? We only need to let go of the ego ideas we have believed for so long. I began with the belief that I am a victim and could be unfairly treated. I know now that this could never be true. So if it seems that I'm being victimized, I turn inward and heal what I find there. Next, I became serious about giving up guilt. I also gave up the idea that pain is a necessary part of life, though I'm still letting go of some of the beliefs that cause pain. One belief that is gone is a belief that there is some value in holding grievances. If I notice the slightest desire to attack someone, I just laugh it away. I cannot hold a grievance in my mind because that would destroy my peace and bind me to the world. The very idea of attack is contrary to my goal. I cannot return to God without my brothers, so why would I attack them? Therefore, I want for them what I want for myself, that they know their innocence. Why then would I teach them that they're guilty? That doesn't even make sense. The greatest benefit of letting go of guilt is that without guilt, there is no belief in the need for punishment. Releasing the belief that my guilty past would always haunt me and accepting forgiveness instead changed everything. For one thing, my close relationships became more loving. I became happier and peaceful, and it impacted my desire to forgive. Once forgiven, it becomes natural to extend forgiveness. Most importantly, without guilt, what is there to fear from God? I notice that I'm not completely done with guilt yet. Sometimes I will feel guilt, such as I did last night. I was eating some fudge, and when I noticed that old feeling of contraction, it's like I try to get smaller so my guilt is not seen. I don't know, I suppose by God. However, guilt thoughts no longer have the same impact on me. I'm quick to dismiss them. So having noticed that feeling, I addressed it. I decided that if I was going to eat fudge, I was going to enjoy the heck out of it. Guilt is just an idea. And I decided to choose happiness instead. I highly recommend that choice. Thank you guys for being here, for joining me in this video. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow.